Inside Georgia State basketball this week, Dave Cohen joined by the newest member of the 1,000-point club here at Georgia State as the Panthers get ready to take on the Georgia Southern Eagles. And we're joined today by the senior Jeff Thomas. Jeff, congratulations. 27 points against UT Arlington this past Saturday. You're the 21st 1,000-point scorer in Georgia State history. Congratulations. That's a great milestone, a great honor.
Thank you. It feels good being a 1,000-point scorer in high school and college, but, I feel like it's going to be much more memorable when I get out and I'm all done with college and, I settle down like that.
It says a lot about your career at Georgia State. 1,000 points is it's a great milestone. It says a lot about you, but it says a lot about your career and the productivity that you've had since you've been here at Georgia State.
I just feel like I improved every year, and I try to stay more consistent every year, and I got much better with my three-point drive and everything. I just think it's just getting much better every single year.
Last question about the 1,000 points. You look at the thousands of players that have played at Georgia State University. Only 21 have reached 1,000 points. You're in some pretty good company.
It's a big milestone, but, like I said, I really don't feel it right now because I'm playing. But, once I get out of college and everything, this is when I'm really going to feel that.
All right, it was 27 points on Saturday that lifted Jeff to that milestone. And, again, over and above the milestone, the fact that this team had lost 2 in a row at Troy and at home here against Texas State. Last Saturday's game was huge. Those 27 points were huge, and that little 2-game losing skid.
I don't think it was about the scoring. Our defense the last 2 games really weren't that good. So I feel like our team really improved on defensive end in the first half and second, and that's what led us to the win.
10 games to go in the regular season before it's Sun Belt Conference tournament time. Right now in a first-place tie with Texas State for the top spot. It's going to get a little interesting here down the stretch. You got Georgia Southern coming in to the sports arena on Saturday, first of 2 meetings between the Panthers and the Eagles, and then it's off to Louisiana, which is always an interesting trip.
Georgia Southern, I really don't have to say much about them. But, we just have to lock in for these final 10-game stretch. I feel like if we really lock in on the defensive end, we can finish out without losing a game. Hopefully Texas State can lose a game and we'll end out on top.
Lastly, again, not to harp on the 2 losses, but that was a little bit of an eye-opener. To run the table is a tough thing to do in any league. In the Sun Belt, it's just the same situation. It's tough to run the table, but again, a little bit of an eye-opener with the 10, 12 games to go.
As much as I wanted to run the table in the Sun Belt, I felt like we were cutting games too close and it was going to happen to us. But it just humbled us. It showed us that we can get beat, and we can get beat pretty easily from the Texas State game. So I feel like it opened our eyes a little bit, showed us that what we really have to do and really we have to improve on to get better.
All right, and lastly, again, with Georgia Southern coming in on Saturday, not only is that a competitive game, but it can be an emotional game as well. And you've played in it now, 7 or 8 times if you count post-game tournament appearances, so what Georgia State, Georgia Southern can be.
It's always a good game. Everybody brings out their best game on and off the court. Georgia Southern, they have a couple players out, but I know they're going to play their best game, and everybody's going to give us the best shot.
All right, congrats on the 1,000 points, and let's play well on Saturday.
Thank you.
I want to thank Georgia State senior Jeff Thomas. Georgia State, Georgia Southern, Saturday here at the Georgia State Sports Arena. 1,000 points for Mr. Thomas. This has been this week's Inside Georgia State Basketball.